Hello and a warm welcome from my side to the first Gallus High Performance Day, which is our first virtual event this year. My name is Ferdinand Rüesch, and many of you know me since years. I am the grandchild of the founder of Gallus, and I'm happy to welcome so many of you online via the screens from all over the world. We all have an exciting and extraordinary time behind us. As member of the supervisory board of Heidelberger Druckmaschinen AG, I'm happy to tell you that the future of Gallus has a very positive perspective within the Heidelberg Group. Remaining in the Heidelberg Group gives us and our customers security that Gallus is the reliable partner in the future and a major player in the label industry. We remain in the Heidelberg organization and will make the necessary changes in the service and sales organization to serve you better. We all here at Gallus in St. Gallen and at our site in Germany, we are highly motivated to continue shaping our future successfully. And that is why I'm delighted that after a long period of abstinence due to the pandemic, we are able to present part of our current high-performance program to you at today's event. We will broadcast out of our print media center here in St. Gallen, Switzerland, and I wish you now an exciting and informative time, and I'd like to hand over now to our moderator Florian Kern, who will lead you through the show during the next 60 minutes. Thank you very much and enjoy the Gallus High Performance Day now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also pleased to give you a warm welcome on behalf of Gallus. As you have just learned, my name is Florian and I will guide you through today's program. You have decided for session B, where we present our Gallus Label Master, followed by a demonstration of the Gallus RCS 430. We will show you in detail the use of a digital print bar on the Gallus Label Master, and after the demo comes the Champions League of embellishment on the Gallus RCS 430. This machine is featured with a Pentec Reno hot foil embossing unit. Following these presentations, we kindly ask you to participate in one of our 3 breakout sessions. In session 1, I will talk to Martin Leonhardt. He will explain what low migration and GMP are all about. In session 2, I talk to Oliver Vetter. He's the head of the Screeny business unit. He will answer the question why screen printing is still a viable and indispensable printing process in the narrow and mid-web segment. And in the 3rd session, Vladimir Tilupin from Avery Dennison will show us which substrates are particularly suitable for UV inkjet printing and what needs to be considered. Now, before we start with the machine demonstration, I'd like to introduce you to some technical features of the platform. As a standard, you see me in the streaming window. I recommend to enlarge this window to full size by clicking the icon in the menu bar at the bottom. This is where you can also find a speaker icon to start the sound or to mute it again. On the platform, there is also the opportunity to ask questions, and please do so. On the right-hand side, you will find a text box where you can send them directly to our specialists. They will not be shown to other participants of these sessions and will be answered individually and personally. After this session, you may choose one of the 3 breakout sessions by clicking into the boxes. And now we are ready to get started, and I will hand over to Nils Siegel and Leon Schneider. They are next to the label master in our print media center.
A warm welcome from the Print Media Center label in St. Gallen. My name is Nils Siegel. Today we want to give you a demonstration of our Gallows label master. With me is Werner Hölzel, our operator. He will show us how easy it is to run the label master press. Also with us is Leon Schneider. He will in detail explain all the features of the press. All right. Before Leon will guide us through the press setup and Werner run the job, I would like to start by giving you a general idea about the philosophy of the Gallows Label Master. It had its official product launch at Label Expo in 2017. Since then, we have sold more than 160 of these presses, the fastest ramp up for any new product in our Gallows history. It is the ideal combination press with high automation and maximum flexibility, which you can combine in unlimited ways. The machine system consists of several identical multi-process platforms. Multi-process because the concept of the platforms allows us to do different types of operations. The label master is so flexible that you could print Flexo or screen in this position. But you also could do die cutting, hot foiling, or embossing. Even third-party equipment such as a web shifting device can easily be integrated. This is why the Label Master is called the most flexible press in its class. It is the perfect machine system for you and for your customer needs, not just today, also in the future. The Gallows Label Master uses Flexo printing units in our standard, as you can see it here. But you can configure or upgrade it later with process flexibility. For example, on this machine, we have brought in a screen printing unit here in the primary process level. The advanced line is fully flexible, which means you can change any process in any position. So for the first time ever, you buy only what you actually need and configure your machine to your own requirement. It's your choice. The Gallows Label Master with permanent processes in all positions. The advanced, as this one here, with total process exchangeability or any combination in between. Let's have a look at the design of the Flexographic print unit. For example, these clamps and release system of the printing cylinders and analogs rollers, or the adjustment wheels and the bottom here, are exactly where the operator expects them to be. So setup and control are intuitive and fast and can happen simultaneous on several printing units. We call it best spot interaction. It's just one of the ways in which the Label Master gets you right into successful production, beginning from day one with a minimum training effort. The Gallows Label Master combines short setup times with high, reliable top printing speed up to 200 meters with a perfect print quality and maximum register accuracy, regardless of the substrate. Now, I will hand over to Leon, who will explain the technical features in detail.
Great, thank you, Niels, and hello everybody. Also a warm welcome from my side. My name is Leon and I am with Gallows since 2014. I have 10 years of experience as an operator and print instructor. So I would like to go with you through the press and explain in detail the existing setup of the Label Master 440 Advanced Press here in our showroom. So at the first position on all Gallows presses, we have the unwinding unit. The roll here can have a dimension up to 1050 millimeters. At this position, we can also integrate any OEM non-stop winding system, for example, from Martin Automatic. After the unwinding, we have here the splicing table with the dancer rollers right here to ensure the optimum tension at the unwinding process. Starting from the web edge control, we are talking about web conditioning area. And after aligning the web, we run it through the corona treatment in the third level here. There we optimize the surface tension, and next we have a both side web cleaning. At the end of the conditioning area, we have the first of two web tension control units. They ensure the perfect web tension during the entire print process. At all Gallus presses, we are always talking about 3 levels. So we have here the primary level, the secondary level, and here the third level. One of our main philosophies is the operator friendliness. And that's why the most of the operations are on the primary level here. Here, for instance, you can see on the secondary level the web turn bar with the possibility to print on the glue side by using the DLAM-RELAM unit right here. In the third level, we have the possibility to integrate, for example, hot air dryer for water-based applications. At this label master, we have an anti-static at each position to prevent loading. Starting from the unwinder to the rewinder. And here it's an active one. Every multi-process platform has 2 printing positions. And here on the first position, we have our screen printing unit. While Werner is preparing the unit for the job, I would like to mention that not only the entire screen unit, but also the screen material is made by Gallows from our Screeny division. That means you got all from one hand. The screen printing unit is on the primary level, which makes it very economical to handle. You can see the setup is really easy and quick. Our operator has to put in the screen cylinder, adjust the squeegee, and connect the hose for the ink supply, and that's it. The setup of the Label Master Flexo printing unit is as follows. The ink chamber with the Anilox roller here is in direct contact with the printing cylinder in this position. At the beginning of the week, the operator is setting the pressure between Anilox roller and print cylinder on this adjustment wheel here. By being able to adjust operator side and drive side independently, we are ensure that the print cylinder are to 100% parallel to each other. So, as I mentioned, this is done once. The same function we have for the setup between print cylinder and impression cylinder, right here. This is how we achieve the highest print quality. At these 2 positions, we use these handles to open the Anilox rollers and the print cylinder. We show you now how fast the operator can replace the cylinder. After he opened the cover and the clamp, it is easy to remove the cylinder and put it on the trolley. So then he takes the new cylinder and places it in the holder from the unit. As you can see, this takes less than 10 seconds. So let me take one of the print cylinders to explain you the concept. Thank you, Niels. First of all, you can see that I can hold the cylinder with one hand. It's quite light. This is a lightweight aluminum construction, but with a very robust design. It is solvent resistant with an unlimited lifetime, and the repeat range is from 8 up to 25 inch. So take a look here on these two metallic rings on the left and the right side. These are the bearer rings. They ensure that the print cylinder is always in the same position with the anilex roller and the impression cylinder. That means there is no under or over pressing, and we achieve immediately the required printing pressure. Thank you, Niels. Compared to the other printing cylinder systems, Gallus cylinders gives you a stronger print quality with lower cost and easier use. So now we demonstrate how fast an anilox roller and the ink chamber can be exchanged. Let me first show you a cut through of one of our ink chambers. Thanks again. The chamber has a patented design. The surface is specially coated and has this round shape. This ensures that the ink is flowing automatically to the anilox, and we need the minimum of ink in the chamber. The surface and the form of this chamber also guarantee that there is less ink foaming. Thank you. So Werner could already insert the anilox roller and the ink chamber. We would be ready for production. Here, after the impression cylinder, we have the dryer. The impression cylinder is cooled, of course, to have a stable substrate temperature and best possible web transport. This setup allows us the shortest web path possible in our industry. So let's move forward to position number 6. Here we have the possibility to do cold foil embellishment. This is another process done on the secondary level. Same as the web turn bar, you can move it to any position of the press. And this brings us to the next highlight. This is our digital print bar white edition. In the application we are printing, we are able to vary the language of the digital text during the running production. It is also shiftable along the entire machine system on the secondary level and can print high opaque digital white for underlay or text with 600 dpi resolution, and that with speeds up to 70 meters per minute. We can apply a 10 micron ink laydown, which can give us a very nice relief effect. The good thing about the digital print bar is our easy to use interface that allows you to integrate it also to your other presses. This here is our Hmi Press Control. The touchscreen is movable and allows the operator to move it into any position he is working in the moment. Also important, the main job presettings are saved in the job storage and can be easily recalled. This helps to achieve fast make ready times for repeat jobs. So let us talk about the register. The print cylinder concept, the printing units, and the process platforms are the reason why the Gallus Label Master is so stable in register. The Label Master has an automated length and cross register. But many customers, and Niels already mentioned that, we have over 160 installations, by the label master without an automated control because of its high stability. At the last printing unit is our extended varnish track. The dryer here, as you can see, is not installed. It is below in the third level. This enables us to have a longer varnish track, and we achieve higher gloss effect with a smoother surface. At the next position, we are already on the outfeed section. Werner will now replace the die cutting cylinder. That's an easy job thanks to our new Gallus rotary die cut unit RDC Quick. And to replace the cylinder, Werner is now connecting the exchange trolley. The new cylinder is in parking position. The actual cylinder is already in the standby position. So now he just opening the side cover, takes out the cylinder and replace it with the new one. A push on the touchscreen of the HMI brings the cylinder automatically back on the operating position. The entire change can be done in less than 30 seconds. The RDC Quick has a robust design with special impression cylinder support that guarantees consistent die quality even on thin PET liners. Another good feature is you can place this unit in any position of the press. So after the die cutting unit, we are coming to the matrix rewinder. We call it MR Touch. Touch because our roller here is in direct touch with the matrix roll. This allows us to rewind fine and difficult matrix shapes, and that without a risk of a break. Also, the roll becomes even and compact. But the most important thing, the matrix roll is in a good high to be exchanged by the operator. Under the die cutting unit, we have the web video here, and it's motorized. Werner can adjust it with the mouse pad right here to the correct position of the register marks. At the screen up here, you will be able to see later the register accuracy of the Gallus label master. Same as in the front, we have here our outfeed web tension control unit. And at the end, we are rewinding finished labels ready to be shipped to your customer. So Niels, so Werner, I think we are ready to start the job now.
Werner is checking quickly the impression of each unit before he ramps up to production speed. Afterwards, he is activating the register control, and the machine automatically regulates the printing into register by using web-to-web comparison with minimal waste of one machine length. On the screen up here, this is a screen of the web video, you can see that there is no movement at the register at all. Also here at the HMI, you can see that the register marks are quite centered and far below the tolerance. At the moment, we are running at a speed of 80 meters per minute. The label master is able to run up to 200 meters per minute. Of course, the speed is always dependent of the application. At this job here, we are doing special embellishments. So you need to reduce the speed to ensure the right quality. As already mentioned, this digital print bar, white edition, is responsible for the variable text on our label. Everything happens with a simple click of a button. Werner can now change the language or an image while we are printing. Jobs can be loaded into the digital print bar by USB or Ethernet. On the job we are printing, variable text to some spots on our label. Now let's have a look to our finished label. We are printing a shampoo label on PP clear substrate from Avery Dennison, starting with a screen printing for a white underlay, followed by CMYK process colors and a spot color in station number 6. With an additional Sapphire spot matte varnish, then the 10 micron digital white for the variable text is giving us a nice haptic effect, and finally the die cutting is finishing this label. An impressive combination of different inline processes at high speed. A happy Gallows label master customer can certainly confirm that to us.
Also die Gallows Label Master ist in Ende 2019 in Betrieb gegangen. Wir sehen ja schon jetzt in den Ergebnissen, dass das Konzept voll aufgegangen ist. Das heißt, wir sparen tatsächlich signifikant Makulatur und sind wesentlich produktiver. Wir haben eine umfassende Optionsanalyse verschiedener Technologien gemacht und Anbieter und sind dann zu dem Ergebnis gekommen, dass die Gallows Label Master uns da am besten bedient.
Ihre Funktion ist noch einfacher wie die LCS 340. Das heißt, ich brauchte eine Woche Zeit, um die Leute irgendwas beizubringen, und dann sind die Maschinen sofort gelaufen. Es gab keine Unterbrechungen oder großartige, schwierige Schulungen, sondern einfache Bedienung, Schnelligkeit, Qualität, 100%.
This brings us to the end of our demonstration. Let me just quickly summarize what we have seen today. You have seen why the Label Master is called the most efficient press in her class. All steps of a job change from substrate, plate, analogs, ink chamber, and even die cutting can be done in a very economic and operator-friendly way. The entire machine design and setup are made for a very efficient industrial packaging and label production, where all kind of substrates from 12 to 400 micron can be used. We have customers who are running tube laminated material, light cardboard, aluminum, self-adhesive labels, sleeves, or even shrink sleeves on one and the same Gallows Label Master. Also, the Label Master is known for its flexibility. We can run different types of printing, embellishing, and frothing methods in all positions of the press. You can also easily integrate third-party equipment, such as a non-stop and rewinder, or flatbed hot foil embossing units. And all this is scalable. You buy only what you need for the moment, and later you can extend your press if necessary, all depending on your requirements. So please also follow our other presentations at the RCS and Label Fire. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hello everybody, we welcome you in front of the flagship in our label industry, the Gallus RCS 430. My name is Claudio Nagel. With me today is Leon again. He will give us a practical insight into the unique performance of the press, together with our printing expert Igor Arsic. The Gallus RCS 430 is in every aspect the flagship in our product portfolio, and I can also claim that it is one of, if not the best machine system in the label industry. Our customers who operate one or more Gallus RCS in their print shop supply the world's largest and most demanding brand owners with highly complex label and packaging. This press proves every day that it is the most flexible and highly automated press in the narrow web market. Dear visitors, we hope that you will be one of these customers in the near future. Within the next minutes, we will be guiding you through the unique capabilities of the Gallus RCS 430 and show that this machine is up to every challenge in a print shop. I will start now with a few technical explanations of the machine system. The basis of the RCS is a very stable mechanical platform. This carries 3 independent stations which are equipped with the direct driven motor and interfaces which provide all media required, such control system or compressed air, to operate the printing unit. The web runs independent from the installed printing process and doesn't need to be cut when the operator changes it. Thanks to that platform concept, the operator can switch between different printing units like Flexo, screen, offset and hot foil within less than 5 minutes. This process flexibility and the certainty that this machine system is equipped for all upcoming challenges ensures future security. Just as important as the mechanical structure, if not always more, is the control and drive concept. On this machine, we use direct servo drive technology. There are no mechanical transmission elements like gears or belts. The printing unit motor with cone clamping system is firmly connected to the printing cylinder axis, which carries the anti-locks, the printing or the impression cylinder. 3 identical drive sections are built into one printing unit, all accessible from the front and at an ergonomic height, regardless of the body size from the operator. This system enables the optimized economic operation of the RCS. All other functions, such as the printing format and pressure adjustment, are also carried out by motors. Therefore, all job-dependent settings can be saved and recalled again for repeat jobs. This saves waste and reduces set times massively. This unique drive concept is as well the base for the outstanding web management of the RCS. 2 servo-driven rollers, here shown in the animation, the impression cylinder and the chill roller, with a large wrap angle, ensures perfect substrate transport and enables advanced functionality like the intelligent presetting function and the printing length correction. This leads to perfect substrate handling for pressure-sensitive material, monofoil, tube laminate and light cardboard, and finally to excellent register accuracy and reproducibility. So let's have a look now to the configuration of our demo machine, which enables our very special label we have prepared for today. Leon will explain that press now to us in detail.
For this job, we need in the first position backside print on glue. So that we are able to print on the glue side, we have to separate the liner from the pressure sensitive material and overpass it here to the relamination unit. With the top material, we can now run through the print unit and print on the backside of the label. Afterwards, we have to go up to the secondary level, relaminate the 2 layers and turn the substrate for our front side print. For monofilm applications, we have a special solution for reverse printing here on the RCS. We can run the entire flexographic unit backwards, and that gives us the possibility to print on the backside without using the web turn bar. This will avoid scratches on transparent monofilms to 100%. On this job, we are printing on a structured paper. And to achieve the highest quality, we print that image with the next 5 units in offset process. With every other printing process, it's impossible to get this quality on this high structure substrate. The RCS features a unique startup process that sets the ink-water balance inside of the unit before something is printed, and Igor will show this quickly. The inking unit turns at 40 meters per minute, while the web just moves at 5 meters per minute. We make this possible by the use of the already mentioned individual drives on the Gallus RCS, ultimately leads to a very low level of waste. That we can guarantee the consistently high print quality over the whole lifetime of the machine, we decided to use format cassettes, which contains the rubber blanking and the printing plate. The investment for this system is slightly higher than on sleeve solutions, but on the other hand, more stable and more reliable. So now we will show you how easy it is to do a complete process exchange on the Gallows RCS while the machining is running a job. Let's see how Igor will do that. The platforms are designed in such a way that the units can be disengaged, exchanged and re-engaged on the fly without stopping the production. This is made possible by the unique design of the printing units, which consist of 3 independent servo-driven platforms. The impression cylinder platform moves the substrate. The plate cylinder platform controls the printing cylinder, and the third platform moves the inking unit. This enables us to freely combine different printing methods such as offset, flexographic, screen, hot foil and die cutting on the same platform, and being able to change between them quickly and easy and without cutting the web. Machine operators love the system. The handling processes are identical everywhere, which reduce operating errors. The Gallus RCS 430 control system identifies the relevant processes fully automated via a chip. This sets the printing unit up for the new process. All important data about the particular unit are now available on the HMI, and the process is ready to print. So a haptic varnish is applied with this screen printing unit, which enhances the look and the feel of the label. On the last printing unit, we put a matte varnish to our label before we die cut and rewind it. The aluminium sleeves for the print cylinders and the Anilox rollers are light and do not deform. This ensures a reliable production over the whole lifetime of the machine. Because all settings are motorized, they can be saved and recalled for each individual job. We can save the register, the substrate settings, corrections of the repeat lengths and other specific informations. If you take into account that in a print shop usually a third of all orders are unchanged reorders and another third only contain small changes, then you become aware of the advantages of this fully automated machine system. It saves your waste, reduces downtime and leads to a reliable production process. So Igor, let's pick out some day-to-day challenges in the print shop and see why these cannot appear on the RCS or how they can easily be resolved. Keyword gear marks and Gapschlag, which means we have vibration stripes caused from the printing plate gap.
First of all, we have no problems with the gear marks, because we only use the directly driven servo motors. We measure every motor and we are using only the most precise ones for the printing cylinder, because this has the biggest influence on the high print quality. if there are still problems with Gapschlag, you see this, for example, when you print full surface, we can counteract this with the directly driven analogs roller. We can run the analogs with a slightly different speed than the cylinder. So you can achieve a kind of elimination of mechanical clearance. This enables us to solve the situation quick and effective.
Great, thank you Igor for your explanations. So let's have a look on this impressive unit here. Here in between the printing units, we have the flatbed embellishment unit from Rhino S from Pentec installed. Flatbed technology allows you to produce highly embellished labels with low tooling costs. The Rhino gives you the possibility to create metallic effects through hot foiling, haptic effects through blind or micro embossing, and a focus point on the label by placing a hologram in register. Thanks to the high stroke frequency of 8 strokes per second, the Rhino will not slow down your printing speed. The embossing force of 60 tons guarantees that the embossing quality, the height, and the sharpness of the edges will delight your customer. Igor, please start the job. I guess our visitors want to see this impressive unit in production. As already mentioned, all job-depending settings can be recalled easily for repeat jobs. Igor did a process exchange of our screen printing unit and is now very quick back in production thanks to our unique presetting system on the RCS. The Gallus RCS is equipped with a register control in length and also cross-register as standard. The operator has to activate the web-to-web comparison mode, and the machine regulates the print automatically in perfect register. The special Gallus register mark pattern in combination with the sophisticated optical characteristics of the reading unit enables almost unlimited combination as well on silver and transparent substrate and inks. Igor will increase the speed now to 100 meters per minute, and you can hear that something is going on here, and we can even feel it. But when you look on the web video, you can see that there is no movement at the register. Everything remains stable, and even when the speed is ramped up, nothing will move. The logging data also shows an impressive run of the register curve. So let's have a detailed look to this label that we have printed today. This here is our Game Changer label, designed to show you the strengths of the Gallus RCS 430. The working horse stands for quality and reliability. The cheater for speed and flexibility. We see here a highly embellished label with 5 offset colors, hot foil embossing, a relief varnish applied with screen, and a matte varnish printed with Flexo. The biggest challenge of this aquavit label is to integrate all printing processes in the correct format lengths and a perfect register on the front and back side. These are added value options you can only get and use in an efficient way with this level of machine flexibility and performance. The inline die-cutted, slitted and separated label are now ready to be shipped to your customer.
So let me quickly summarize why the Gallus RCS 430 is still the most economic machine for combination printing and solves the greatest challenges in the narrow market. It offers total flexibility and future security in all matters. All printing processes can be used and exchanged on all printing positions with minimal changeover times. The substrate doesn't need to be cut, and in combination with a unique presetting system, the machine ensures minimal waste and significantly reduces setup times. The robust design, combined with the pioneering control concept, allows you to reach the highest printing speeds with unmatched quality. The Gallus RCS 430 is 20 years after the first delivery, still the flagship of the label industry. So that's it from our side. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. And now, to move on to the breakout sessions, please close the full screen and click one of the 3 boxes. They will lead you directly to the breakout sessions.